Jimmy was a school kid. He was getting grade A's in all his classes. He never bunked off once, he's a smart kid. He had smart friends that he could laugh with. All his dreams and ambitions were his targets. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. The drive in his eyes got him passing. Jimmy was a star in all of his classes. All exams that he took, yeah, he passed them. He wanted to get out of his ends, and as he grew up, so did his friends. He was still a smart kid, he wanted better for himself, but then one day his best mate Jay gave him a high grade. He was hooked from the start, so he asked Jay if he could get any more just to get a blaze. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was still smoking weed. His grades went down and it was getting peak. Yeah, he'd go to school, but nearly every break he'd go behind the bike, shed and blaze with Jay. But little did he know this would escalate. So one day after school, Jimmy went with Jay. Jimmy didn't know, but his life would change. They went to his yard and soon the question came: Jimmy, you ever thought of shotting weed? If you ain't bait, man, you'll be getting peas. I've been getting nines in nearly every week. I know that we're young and it shouldn't be, but if I talk with my guy, I can get you weed. Jimmy needed money, so he just agreed. This is when his life would change. Jimmy stopped going to school and started getting paid. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. You see, Jimmy was a nice guy. He was humble and he was quite shy, but when it came to shotting food, he had to make a name. He invested in the strap, so if there came a day he could pull that trigger back and take your life away. He started getting money hungry and got enslaved. He stopped selling weed and he was shotting white. He started making grinds every couple nights, and he thought you couldn't touch him. With a strap in his belt, he started acting. He started moving big and attracted attention, yeah, he never planned it. But then there came this one day, Jimmy was of God when he met Jay. Jay was the jealous type, he wanted Jimmy's money, so he stabbed him. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. So Jimmy was just lying there, he was bleeding out, trying to gasp for air. For never in his life was he feeling scared. He could feel that he was getting cold. He could've gone uni, but he sold his soul. He threw it all away for selling white and dope. He had a better life than this. Instead, all he did was hustle on his strip. So look where he's at now. He's shaded and lying where his grave is, trying to keep his eyes open while he's fading. Jay was his mate and he snaked him, and Jimmy there's lying on the pavement. He was so cold, man, he started shaking. He took his last breath as he faded. He never worked for himself but for Satan. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted. Jimmy was a smart kid, the life of a guy who would target. Yeah, he lived rough, but he would mask it. But his dreams and ambitions never lasted.